In our last video, we crowned Ana de Armas and Tom Cruise the hottest couple of 2025. And honestly, who could blame us? They had everything going for them. Lavish Mediterranean yacht trips, a $300 million movie in the works. Cruise literally flying her in his helicopter. It was giving Hollywood royalty. It was giving power couple energy. It was giving lies. Because as it turns out, what we saw on the surface was only part of the story. And the rest? It's darker, messier, more calculated than we imagined. We started asking questions. And the answers led us straight down a rabbit hole of betrayal, opportunism, and absolute silence where there should have been outrage. This is no longer a cute celeb romance story. This is a profile in power moves, and what gets left behind when someone decides to win at all costs. So now, we're walking it back, and we're bringing you everything Ana didn't want you to know. From Havana to Hollywood, it's time to follow the trail. And spoiler alert, it's not a love story. It's a warning. Let's get into it. It started with a click, a single like. But it wasn't just any post. It was a collage, mocking Nicole Kidman's face, zoomed-in photos, harsh lighting, comments laughing at her supposed fillers, calling her plastic, fake, a cautionary tale. And right there, under all that ugliness, Ana de Armas' name. She liked it. Now let's back up. Nicole Kidman isn't just anyone. She's Tom Cruise's ex-wife, the woman he adopted 2 children with, the one he called his greatest love, the one who didn't join his cult and paid the price. So when Ana, Tom's current rumored girlfriend and co-star, double taps that post, people notice. People ask, was this petty? Was it intentional? Or was Ana feeling a little too comfortable in her new throne? Because here's the thing. This wasn't just an awkward misstep. It was a signal. Hollywood is built on unspoken rules, coded moves. And this felt like a shot fired from the queen-in-waiting to the dethroned royale. It wasn't about Botox. It was about power. And if Ana is bold enough to play these games in the open, what else is she doing behind the scenes? No Hollywood breakup ever ended so literally. After Ana and Ben Affleck split, a life-size cardboard cutout of Ana was photographed in a trash can.
Why is no one talking about the fact that Ben Affleck was found throwing a cutout of Ana de Armas in the dumpster? And if you're like, oh, that's just some random guy, these are his kids playing with the same cutout. So even if it's not him, it's like a worker still throwing it out for him.
The same cutout that Ben's kids had been playing with days earlier. The same one that showed up in paparazzi shots during their quarantine romance. Gone, dumped.
I don't think that there is anyone on this planet that drinks more coffee than Ben Affleck and his new girlfriend. He used to be a pretty private celebrity, and now every single day he is out with this girl getting a coffee. And I mean, God bless them. Like, I love coffee too, but these two drink more iced coffee than a sorority girl with an Adderall addiction. I'm like concerned about his sleep schedule. Like, what time does this dude go to bed? He drinks like 4 of these a day. How does it work? And you know what? Before one of you says it, I'll say it. Maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I wish I was walking around LA slurping down coffee with a hot co-star.
Captured by TMZ in a single image that felt more honest than any press release. Ana never addressed it. She didn't need to, because by then she had already moved on. And like so many moments in her life, the image told the real story. Temporary love, permanent symbolism. Ana had one shot to prove she could carry a major Hollywood film. She chose Blonde, the controversial NC-17 Marilyn Monroe biopic. The result? Divisive, painful. Critics called it exploitative. Viewers called it trauma porn. Ana's performance was praised by some, but many couldn't get past her Cuban accent bleeding through.
Ana de Armas has slammed critics for not liking her movie about Marilyn Monroe. A lot of critics said that the movie was tasteless and wasn't very good. However, she came out and said that because the movie showed the industry in a bad way, people within the industry wouldn't like the film.
Instead of listening, Ana snapped back. She blamed the industry. Said insiders didn't want the truth shown, that they were biased against her for telling Marilyn's real story. But the backlash wasn't about courage. It was about tone deafness. You can't honor a woman's trauma by recreating it for award season. Ana wanted to show range. What she showed was ego.
As you see, Ana de Armas' brother was arrested by the regime a few years ago for the high crime in Cuba of going against the dictatorship. And because of his stance against the Cuban regime, he conducted a hunger strike. And this was all during the time that Cuba had massive protests against the government. And she never said a single word public.
Let's rewind the tape. Ana was seen with the Cuban dictator's son in May 2025. By June Yiwa, she's vacationing with Tom Cruise.
They were spotted on a boat in the island of Menorca. Here they are pictured together on the boat. These two have been sparking romance rumors since early February as they've gone on multiple trips together. London, they've done helicopter rides. One helicopter ride, of course, in Tom Cruise fashion, was piloted by Tom Cruise himself.
By July, they're spotted holding hands in Vermont. Too fast or too calculated? Because Tom doesn't just date. He recruits. He curates. He molds public image like a PR sculptor, and Ana, she fit the mold. The quiet beauty, the Hollywood underdog, the Cuban girl who made it. But their public sightings feel staged. No official confirmations. Just blurry paparazzi shots in strange places like Vermont? It's giving contract, not chemistry. And if this is a rollout, what exactly are they selling? Zoom out. Every relationship tells the same story. She moves fast, she locks in. She gets the perks, then walks. Ben Affleck, the dictator's son, now Tom Cruise. And in each case, Ana plays the same role. The muse, the mystery, the woman behind the man. Until the illusion breaks, then come the leaks, the tabloid wars, the social media clues. And Ana? She slips away, untouched. But this time, it's different. Because her silence isn't just messy, it's dangerous. She stayed quiet while her brother suffered. She stayed complicit while Cubans starved. And people are finally connecting the dots. Ana de Armas had everything. The look, the accent, the mystery, the Hollywood machine behind her. She was supposed to be the next big thing. But now, she's the cautionary tale. Not because she failed, but because she succeeded. On the backs of silence, strategy, and sacrifice. She could have used her platform to speak for the voiceless. Instead, she liked shady posts, defended dictators, and ghosted her brother's pain. This isn't cancel culture, this is consequence. And while Hollywood might still cast her, the internet sees her now not as a star, but as a warning sign.